The daycare locked my daughter in a pitch-black closet for spilling paint, then told me I should thank her. My daughter Rosie is 4 years old and afraid of the dark. She sleeps with 3 nightlights. She won't go into any room without the lights on first. This started after a power outage when she was 2. Her pediatrician referred us to a child therapist who diagnosed her with a severe phobia. The therapist gave us a letter for any caregiver explaining Rosie's condition. No dark rooms, no enclosed spaces, no punishment involving isolation. I gave that letter to the daycare during enrollment. The director, Mrs. Wanda, read it and said, "We'll make a note." I followed up twice in writing. They knew. 3 weeks ago, I picked Rosie up and she was completely silent. No hug, no, "Mommy, look what I made," just staring at the floor. That night, she wet the bed for the first time in a year and woke up screaming. It took 2 days before she told me what happened. She spilled paint on another kid's drawing. Mrs. Wanda put her in the supply closet and turned off the light for 45 minutes. I drove to that daycare the next morning. A few parents were already arriving for drop-off. Mrs. Wanda was unlocking the front door. "Oh, Rosie's mom. We don't do early drop-offs without a fee. I'm not dropping her off. I'm here to talk about why you locked my daughter in a dark closet." A mom behind me looked up. Mrs. Wanda laughed. "It was a timeout. Children need discipline." "In the dark? She has a documented phobia. I gave you a letter from her therapist." "I don't care what some therapist says." She waved her hand. "Kids need to learn the real world doesn't come with special accommodations." More parents were walking up. I didn't lower my voice. "You put a 4-year-old with a diagnosed fear of darkness in a pitch-black closet for 45 minutes. She's been waking up screaming ever since." Mrs. Wanda glanced at the crowd. "Let's discuss this inside." "No, I want every parent here to know what happens when their kid spills paint." A dad spoke up. "She put your kid in a closet? For how long?" 45 minutes. "No light, no window. She's 4. Mrs. Wanda forced a smile. "It's a standard timeout. Children need structure." Another mom nodded slowly. "I mean, timeouts are normal." In a pitch-black closet? I turned to Mrs. Wanda. "Show us." "That's not necessary." "Then I'll describe it. No windows, no light switch inside, cleaning supplies on shelves, complete darkness." The dad crossed his arms. "Show us the closet." Mrs. Wanda had no choice. She led us to a supply closet near the back. I opened the door. One mom stepped in and closed it for 3 seconds. When she came out, her face was pale. "That's not a timeout," she said. "That's terrifying." Mrs. Wanda tried to recover. "A little darkness builds character. My mother locked me in the basement for hours and I turned out fine." Nobody agreed. Then the dad turned to his 5-year-old. "Buddy, has Mrs. Wanda ever put you in that closet?" The boy nodded. The air changed. Parents started asking their kids. One by one, small voices confirmed it. A girl was put in there for crying. A boy for not finishing lunch. One mom picked up her daughter. "We're done here." Another demanded their file. Then another. Within 20 minutes, 11 families had pulled their children out. Mrs. Wanda stood watching her daycare empty. I stopped at the door and turned around. "You told me I should thank you for toughening her up. You said her nightmares were a parenting problem." I looked at the empty cubbies. Looks like the other parents disagreed. The daycare closed 4 weeks later. Turns out parents trust other parents more than a woman who thinks basements build character. Last I heard, she's working at a storage facility now, surrounded by closets. Poetic. Rosie still has nightmares sometimes, but she's getting better. Last week, she walked into her room before I turned the light on. Small victory. Huge for us. She knows Mommy will never let anyone put her in the dark again. Some people shouldn't be around children. It just takes one closet to prove it.